A good newspaper is a nation talking to itself. Let's find out what our country is saying to us this morning. Good morning and welcome to the newspaper review on 92.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Sam Oracle Chinedu. This is where we take the headlines that matter. We're starting with The Punch. Adesanya, our brother, thank you very much, says, I would have beaten Pereira if, I wonder what that if is. Ondo tricycle operator kills colleague in brutal attack. World Cup teammate snob stuns Onuachu. Okay, that's interesting. Sanwo-Olu mourns chief of staff's wife. Oil theft. Federal government arraigns 16 foreigners. Detains vessel. Of course, you heard that in our local news as well. Soludo attacks Obi again, says ex-governor cannot win. Tackle health sector, brain drain and increase training funding. Focus on issue-based campaigns, says Methodist prelate. Well, right here in Rivers, that statement was made as well. Moving from The Punch to Vanguard. Will resist relocation of NIEPA from Ondo, Osemawa says. Court orders release of 24 petrol-laden tankers seized by customs. Interesting. Kidnapping, burning of INEC offices do not turn Nigeria into another Afghanistan, Afenifere tells federal government. Security vote is a big way of stealing money. I'll abolish it if elected. This is according to Kwankwaso. That's interesting. All right, to respond or react to these headlines, the channels to reach the studio, 070-0923-0923, 070-0923-0923. Remember that we are live on Facebook and Twitter. That means you can watch as you listen. It's at Nigeria Info PH. For Facebook, it is facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. You can also send messages to WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 080-903-06-416. Please turn off your radio as you call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Promise, calling from Emo.
All right, please go ahead.
Kwankwaso said security vote is a way of stealing money. That is going to abolish it.
That's right.
If Kwankwaso is not contested for presidency, will Kwankwaso tell us that security vote is a way of stealing money?
Well, I don't know him personally. I can't answer that question.
Thank you. Why I'm saying this is that they know everything they are doing. When one person in Nigeria want to own the whole Nigeria money, want to control all the Nigeria money.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Comrade Little by Sunday.
All right.
From Bori. Yeah, let me react to the PDP suit against INEC and the Accord National Assembly elections. The time has come when some people think they can look for a shortcut to get their way out. And I want to tell the PDP at this time, I know very well that because there is no opportunity again to hijack ballot boxes based on the Electoral Act. They are looking for shortcuts to evict some people from the electoral system. But this time it will not work because God has given the Rivers people a recent direction. And I see very well that the situation is clear now. That a particular party which nobody expects is coming up, which is the SDP party that is taking over.
Thank you very much. Oil theft has increasingly become part of the activities of those who should protect and fight against oil bunkery. How did all this begin and when will it end? Womet from LLA is asking on WhatsApp. Good morning, Mr. Sam Chinedu. Governor Wike to partner with foreigners to manage and run the cancer center in Port Harcourt. This is a welcome development. And Governor Wike, you have done very well. You're still doing work a few months to the end of your government. This is commendable. The only area you look towards is creating of jobs. You should look towards, rather, is creating of jobs and promotion of workers in the state. This is from Eze Kingboy. Eze, what exactly is the expectation? To not work a few months to the end of the tenure? Please enlighten me. I'm not quite sure how this thing works. Hector, enemy judge to equip the Bugoma General Hospital that has vindicated the earlier position of the Kengema Unity Forum on the non-functionality of the General Hospital, which this government has claimed before now that all is well with the General Hospital. The only functioning part of the Bugoma General Hospital is the mortuary. Wow. Now a state legislature wants to take over responsibility of the executive by equipping the hospital. It sounds ridiculous, Hector says. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Oracle, good morning to you.
Good morning, what's your name?
Yeah, this is Pastor Isaiah George from Bugoma and Kalabala. It's long I listened to you.
Please go ahead, please.
And God bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, let me look at Enemy, the lawmaker of Constituency 2, Asari, talking about the revamp of the General Hospital. My brother, I want the public and the Asari people to not take that statement serious. How come that statement is coming at the time of political season? A general hospital that was to be built and later it was abandoned and kept in comatose up to now. It is only now that you have the election coming and you are trying to deceive the people of Asari that you want to work and buy generators, revamp doctors' quarters and all of that. I think that statement is false. Because if that hospital is Obia, the governor's own local government, I don't think that you can see what is happening in a cardiovascular center yesterday and many other projects across Obia without a waste of time and resources. But this was a general hospital over how many years? It was supposed to be put in order, but it was kept in comatose, and now you are telling people because of politics is coming that they want to revamp it. I think that lawmaker is not representing the people of Asari.
Thank you very much. The best part of your comment is that you start every sentence with "I think." That's how it works. Over to Twitter. Egbe Ramwem says security votes is an illegal money collected illegally by government officials. I like how clear that statement is. All right. Lorenzo Delight says commissioning projects that will not function is inconsequential. Is mother and child hospital functioning? What of cassava plant at Afam? Malwan market under lock? Foreign crew arrested for oil theft is a job well done. They should face the law. Well, you can alternatively call 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and also try our smart numbers, 070-0923-0923. Please turn off your radio as you call. Good morning.
Well, good morning.
What's your name?
I want to, I'm Victor calling for Go
ahead, Victor.
I want to comment about the Akpabio losing in the House of Appeal. So I want to commend the judges for doing a very great work. The those issues after the High Court and it was made the candidate of APC and the Supreme Court judges, Appeal Court judges have seen the reason why he should not be a candidate. It's a very courageous judgment. And also the foreigners arrested for oil theft. They said they are kept inside the ship. They should be kept in the prison. That's where the police are kept. If it's a Nigerian that was arrested after this court, I don't think they give him or her any figurative distance. So a foreigner arrested in Nigeria should be treated according to the Nigerian law.
All right, prison is what usually happens after what has happened in court happens. So Hopefully you and I get to understand better who goes to prison. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name?
My name is John Amadi Alete, calling you from Obudova community this morning.
All right, please go ahead.
Yes. Court appeal court sack Akpabio candidate sack Akpabio as the senatorial district in Ekwetere, and NGAC send judges to come to River State and monitor the judgment that is happening in River State. Yes, let me start from Akpabio. You see, when people go to Federal High Court and obtain judgment from them, they forget that there are other courts like Appeal and Supreme, which is the hope of common man. Today, Appeal Court has picked an issue of Akpabio. We still believe that in River State here, when the matter of Temeko and others go to Appeal Court, that Appeal Court will obtain the judgment very well in the favor of the APC. Because in River State here, particular, what is happening here in the judiciary of River State, we show that those things that Senior Wiki have done to judges before now, like building judges' quarter, buying them car, giving them house loan, giving them everything, it's not that they are paying Senior Wiki back. For instance,
Really?
just what happened last week. Hello?
I'm listening. Please go ahead and quickly.
Just what happened last week when APC took their matter to court. Court now, they now say that it's internal matter, internal affair, that no other political party has power to interfere in other political parties.
All right, thank you very much. We're taking your thoughts on WhatsApp as well. The number 080-903-06416 is how you can connect to the studio. Governor Wike to hand over Dr. Odili Cancer and Cardiovascular Hospital to foreign partners is a litmus test to show that Governor Wike is not ready for human capital development in River State, and an insult to our Ministry of Health that we have incapable hands that cannot handle the above said hospital, yet working in Ministry of Health and receiving salaries every month. God help us, Innocent OBCK says on WhatsApp. Good morning. The disqualification of Akpabio is good news to the Akwa Ibomites and Nigeria at large. He is a part of the APC kitchen cabinet of the president who never fulfilled any of his promises. Remember the NDDC saga under the watch of Akpabio deviated from the aims and objectives of setting up NDDC. Please, we need fresh, younger people to be in the red chamber. Akaga Emmanuel from Iguruta. Hello, good morning.
If you hear me, I'm sorry, Oracle, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
This is Lugaman calling from Iche.
Please go ahead.
Yes, the Dumolulu Brace Accord Party in different fora. That PDP is always afraid of free and fair election. Look at how many parties they have taken to court just to stop them from contesting, because INEC said this time around our votes are going to be counted. That is why you see them running up and down, running from one court to another court, just to stop other political parties. Now that Atiku have collected the big boys and left small boys for Wike that cannot even win an election for him, that's why you see him moving around in making sure that he stops other political parties from contesting. I am telling him this morning that the court that he thinks that he has pocketed will come after him later, because I know too well that Accord Party, APC, other political parties he is trying to stop will be on the ballot and contest.
Thank you very much. I've said it countless times that when creatives claim they have no content, they should observe the political landscape of Nigeria. There's more than enough to get from there. All right, back to Twitter. King Egberi Papa says few months ago, and Governor Wike is still showing capacity. Wow. All right. And Lorenzo says PDP taking other parties to court just to make sure only them appear on the ballot, yet they claim they're on ground. Why not allow fair contest? Skillful Peru says Governor Wike commissioning the Dr. Peter Odili Cancer Center is a welcome development. He should try and complete Okehi General Hospital he started since 2015. And Monday, Emelka, still on Twitter, says commissioning of the Cancer Center by Governor Wike is a good one. He should take the advice of Alaji Bayero to operate the cancer center as a non-profit for all and also make it functional, unlike the Rumuwoji market. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Sam.
Morning, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. I've been away from my boss.
All right.
Yes, the cancer center, I think it's a good one because cancer has been recently, a killer disease, and this will have a center. And the statement was that it should not be a money-making venture. But it is easier said than done. Before long, you find that only a select group of people will be entertained, and then the poor may not be. So I think that whatever it is, the cost of cure should be reduced. But there's a thing I'm quarreling with the governor. He said that in 5 years he wouldn't want to come and see, that hospital in Comatose. And that means continuity. But I think we need to do what we preach. Because I know that when the governor came, he stopped a lot of things. The Songhai farm, some students abroad were withdrawn. The free medical was stopped.
All right.
I think let's do what we preach. And I also want to encourage, to advise the federal government, to pay the ASU in full. There is no way you can expect somebody on strike, to be doing work. If the person is doing work and on strike, then it's not on strike.
Thank you very much. Over to Facebook. The comments on the live. Kujuri Lomasio says, ASU and federal government have embarrassed Nigeria and Nigerians enough. It's shameful and ridiculous that they are yet to perpetually resolve their over-lingered issue. Also, Francis Nnamani, who's watching live from Enugu State, says the Saraki saying PDP will surprise Nigerians. Well, that's his opinion. It's left for Nigerians to decide which way to go. Lorenzo Delight says, good morning. Commissioning projects that won't function is inconsequential. I believe I'm taking this on another platform. And Honorable Patrick Amadi, court stops Godswill Akpabio from being senatorial candidate. I support the court. Akpabio should go home with his property so that another person can take over. Government is not made for only him. And Ogu Justice, Wike to concession, newly hospital to private. The governor is doing personal. Okay, this is difficult to read. Thank you very much, Justice. Susie is calling from Erima. Good morning, Susie.
Good morning. Good morning.
Please go ahead.
Let me reflect on the commissioning of the Dr. Odili Cancer and Cardiovascular Screening Center in Port Harcourt. I want to say that I thumb up for the governor and the government of Rivers State for what they have done. Cancer is one disease that if anybody has it, you can easily say that the world has come to an end. That it will have a situation where we begin to, treat it around our communities and environment. Better for us because it will also reduce costs from traveling. I remember last time that the U.S. consulate visited Rivers State and went to that cancer screening hospital. And he offered his own opinion, saying that this is the best that has even happened within this period of politics in Nigeria. And commented and even mentioned the fact that in 36 states of the Federation, the Rivers State government have also done well in the vaccine taking, the coronavirus vaccine taking, that Rivers State government have over 75% of that particular business. So to this extent, I believe that what the government of Rivers State have done this period, for me, it is a work well done, and then people should also commend him.
All right, thank you very much, Susie.
Rivers State people, no matter where the hospital is.
Thank you very much. Temple calls from Rumumasi. Good morning, Temple.
Good morning, the very distinguished Oracle.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
Yes, I really want to commend Governor Wike in as much as he's using our taxpayers' money judiciously. I think seeing that cancer treatment center, you see a world-class treatment center, and I look forward to seeing the neighboring countries coming to Rivers State, to treat their own. As some of us are going to outside country also to treat ourselves. I think I would continue to appeal to Governor Wike to continue to use the fund of Rivers State people as I appeal to him passionately to look into the completion of the Okenye General Hospital, which will serve as a safe landing for any of the chairpersons who need medical health care. It's a passionate appeal. I know he has done much and he has done a lot for chair people, but our contribution is not in doubt compared to what we have also received so far. As I appeal and appreciate the judgment of appeal court in doing the needful, a man who never contested primary, I wonder how he will become a senatorial candidate. Whether not juju, I don't know. But for me, congratulations to Fabio from the other side. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Temple. We're going back to Facebook. Advocacy Center says those arrested for crude oil theft should be prosecuted diligently because we have seen a situation that after this initial noise of arraignment in court, nothing is heard. Those foreigners caught should be deported according to the law. Israel calls from Emoha. Good morning, Israel.
Good morning, Samora Kuchinedu.
Please go ahead.
Yes. Court of Appeal stopped Akpabio for his senatorial bid plan. That is the best news for me this morning. Because you cannot give something out of nothing. That is what I see that Akpabio is trying to do. And thank God we have a court that is sincere, that is ready to pass a sound judgment. That is a welcome development, as people always say. Lawmaker in Asare to equip the Asare General Hospital. If he will do it at the end of the day, it's a welcome development. But my question is, what happens to Emoha? Is it that in Emoha local government there is no House of Assembly member that will carry out, even if it is one project, even if it is to mount a borehole in Emoha? Because Emoha General Hospital is nothing to write home about. Weed and grasses have taken over. So can't him do something like others are doing? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let's go back to Twitter. Christian Williams says Soludo's attack on Peter Obi are efforts in futility. Rather than thinking on how to govern Anambra State, he's busy attacking an experienced man whose expertise is needed in Nigeria. Odu Khalifa says Governor Wike is doing God's work in River State while the unifier is busy sourcing for campaign funds. It's coming, he says. I wonder what is coming. Ferdinand, good morning. Hope that hospital will function immediately, not like mother and child. And thank God says, I totally agree with the former governor of River State, Dr. Peter Odili, that Wike remains the best ever produced governor since the history of the state. Thank God also says, Kwankwaso said if elected president of Nigeria, he will stop security votes. The same Kwankwaso was a beneficiary of security votes throughout his administration as governor. Who is deceiving who, he asks. Let's go back to WhatsApp. The level of desperados in Nigerian politics is beyond the service to humanity, which we know as a core value of leadership. What is Akpabio looking for in the Senate again, having failed in the past? Christian Williams is asking. Chinedu, good morning. It's unfortunate Senator Akpabio is bent on turning the hand of the clock to suit him. He has fought a good fight but cannot defeat nature and justice. I enjoin him to imbibe the spirit of good sportsmanship. Boyo Kingsley says, well, that is as far as we can travel this morning on the newspaper review. At 8 a.m. we'll have conversations that always matter, talking about the Ogoni cleanup. How far and how well. Please stay with us.